Good morning, my friends. I just woke up and I don't know why, but I started thinking about a dear, dear girlfriend of mine. And it seems like you like to know about my past history with my girls. Well, this is a sad one, and I'll tell you what happened. And just follow the bouncing ball on this. I just woke up, and I'm going to go back to sleep after I tell you this. I don't know why I just woke up thinking about her, but years ago, I was about 48 years old, I think 47 years old. And I had been living with another girl, and we broke up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I was just having the time of my life. I was in New Haven, Connecticut. And the next thing you know is I'm at a club with some friends of mine. Actually, it was a restaurant. It was a fun restaurant. And in the front of the doorway of the club is a stunning blonde. And I just parked my car and went up to her, and I was walking to the restaurant, and I said, "Hey, how are you? What's your name?" And she told me her name was Kathleen. And I said, "My name's Rick. Nice to meet you." And she said, "It was a pleasure to meet you," et cetera, et cetera. And that was it. I walked into the restaurant bar and had some cocktails with friends, and we had dinner. And then we went into downtown New Haven from there, and went to another, it was like a speakeasy type thing. It wasn't a real ruckus club, but it was a regular club. She just happened to be there. I mean, this is what life's all about, isn't it? Well, all of a sudden, I went up to her, I said, "Remember me?" And she started laughing. We started talking, and we just talked for a while. And I said, I said, "We should go out for dinner sometime." She said she'd love to. Make a long story short, and I mean long, the next thing you know is we started dating, and dating turned out to be just a fantastic, fantastic love affair. She was 25, as I said, I was about 47, something like that. And, age doesn't, to me, I think you all know, all the people that know me, I don't think about age at all. Don't ask me why, but I just don't. I mean, that's the least of my worries. Well, anyway, we really did. We had a great, great affair, a love affair. And, I mean, she threw me an amazing surprise birthday party. I remember when I just turned 50. Great party at a country club, the Indian Neck Yacht Club, I think it was. And I mean, everything was just so beautiful with this relationship. And she was an esthetician, okay? And she had a nice little business going. Well, I said to her one day, I said, "Why don't you stop being an esthetician, become a flight attendant?" And I said, "And you and I could just travel all over the world while you're working." And I mean, she looked at me, she said, "That sounds like a great idea." So she sold her business, and she became a flight attendant for Delta. And while she was going through her training, I went down to Buckhead in Atlanta and hung out with her for, 6 weeks or whatever it was, while she was doing her training. And we had a great time there. Anyway, fast forward. Now here she was a flight attendant. And she was one of these bubbly blondes, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, this personality plus, always happy, always laughing, never saw the bad side of everything, madly in love with me, and I was madly in love with her. We were just the toast of the town, if you know what I'm saying. We just always had a lot of fun together, and people used to love having us around because I'm always smiling and laughing, which I think you all know, and she was always smiling and laughing. We were just two peas in a pod. We lived on the boat, and she loved living on the boat. She was just gregarious, a lot of fun, and, living on a boat with me, and we had so much fun. It was a much smaller boat than I have now, but we just had a great time together. Anyway, the long end of this whole relationship was that all of a sudden one day she said to me, it was her birthday, and I got her a bunch of things for her birthday, and she said, listen, she goes, I want to get married. I want to have children with you. And I said, she goes, I'm giving you a year. 1 year. And I said, okay, we'll talk about it. But we never did talk about it. A year went by, and we still had the greatest time of our lives. And she was doing her thing on the airline, and I was traveling with her. In those days, it was a lot easier than it is today. And, you know, every time she'd go to Italy, I'd fly with her. If she'd go to Greece, I'd fly with her. And I remember she was a junior on the airline, but because of her personality, everybody loved her. So we used to have fun. We used to travel all over the place. Well, the next thing you know is a year goes by, and it was her birthday, and I remember waking up, and I had all these gifts for her and stuff. And as I'm giving her the first gift, she looks at me, she goes, I don't want any of your gifts. She goes, I want to be married to you and have your children. So she said, I told you before, if you don't do it, I'm leaving. And I said, okay, I guess it's time for you to leave. And I was not getting married again. Now, so she backed up and left. Yes. I mean, we had such a great relationship, but she packed up and left. And no, I did not chase her. So Kathleen left, my bubbly, gorgeous blonde. She moved to Palm Beach. Okay. So she moved to Palm Beach. I went on with my life. I ended up dating having a time of my life with a Korean girl. We had just a fabulous time. And she moved to Palm Beach, and the next thing you know is all of a sudden I find out that she's dating some guy down in Palm Beach, and he was an attorney. He had a big mansion on the beach, and next thing is they got married, and they had kids, and I was thrilled for her. Did I ever call her? No. Did I ever see her again? Well, I ran into her actually in an airport one day, but that was it. And I was so happy for her, and she got what she wanted. She got her 2 kids, and she had their big house, and she was having a time of her life, I would think. Well, the next thing you know, what I come to find out is she was riding her bicycle to the country club, and I guess she was going there to have lunch with some friends. She hit a rock, and she fell off the bike and landed on her head. And I guess she passed out or something. Well, she thought she had a concussion, so she went to the doctor. At the doctor's office, they come to find out she's got a brain tumor. Oof. And the brain tumor was a bad one. And I guess what happened is they put her in a private plane, sent her down to Texas, I think to MD Anderson. And down at MD Anderson, they operated on her. Well, she didn't make it. She passed away. So here's this young, vivacious, gorgeous blonde who I spent 5 years with and had the time of my life. And what is it today? Today I'm still having the time of my life, having more fun than ever, enjoying my life, which you all know because you follow me and you see what I do. And between all the things that I've done and all the things I plan on doing, which is quite a bit, I'm having so much fun. And yet, look at Kathleen, who was drop dead gorgeous, who was fun, who was energetic, and she's with the angels. So, you know what? Whatever we have in store for us, we don't know. But I will tell you, and I tell all my friends, live like it's your last day. And you know where I'm coming from. So, this is why I'm telling you this. I don't know, and why I thought of this morning, I have no idea. Who knows? Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's because it's my birthday and she surprised me on my birthday, I don't know how many years ago. It could be that. I'm not sure. But all I know is I want you all just to enjoy your lives. And remember, one day you'll be with the angels. So have fun while you're here. Okay? Everybody have a